Do you ever wish that you had a psychic shield that you didn't even have to think about? Or what about an easy way to cleanse away negative energy that you've picked up throughout the day? For years, I've been making a body wash that I use in the shower to cleanse away anything I picked up from the day and create a psychic shield that goes with me everywhere I go. Well, yesterday I ran out, so before I mix up a new batch, I thought I would bring you along and show you how I do it so that you can make your very own energy clearing and protecting body wash and turn your shower into a ritual that you can manage even when your energy is low. Coming up next. Welcome to the Witches Studio. I am, of course, Mickey Mueller, author, illustrator, and witch, not necessarily in that order. And I love showing you ways to add value to your witchcraft journey when you're on a budget. My channel is full of accessible magic and practical tips and tricks for both new and experienced witches. And I'm excited to share this one because this is one that I use all the time. Now, as you know, I'm a busy witch on a tight budget. I mean, aren't we all these days? I do not make body wash from scratch. It's just not a skill that I have. But what I do have is the knowledge of how to apply magic to everyday items and situations. So I usually choose a store-bought body wash of my choice as a base, and I try to find one that has at least a couple natural ingredients in it. If it's from a company that aligns with my values and it's not tested on animals, well, that's a bonus. But for me, it's also important to stay within a budget. So I often end up picking up something like this one that I got today from a very fancy store near my home called Dollar Tree. And no, Dollar Tree is absolutely not sponsoring my witchy shenanigans, but money is tight right now, and it's time for us to witch up and make the most out of every dollar. I happen to have all of the other ingredients in my home to do this, so this is a project that I'm able to bring in at $1.25 plus tax. And this is from a company called Pro Silk Body. It's made in Canada, and they don't test on animals. And they also have a couple of natural ingredients in there too. So again, it's not sponsored by this body wash. This is just what I found locally. I will say I looked this one up online and I found it for like $8 or more from a couple of different sources. So the $1.25 price over at Dollar Tree, that's a steal. And I'm a girl with an eye for a bargain. So we're going to get into it in just a minute here, but before we do, I really want to stress to you that it's not important for you to use every single one of these oils that I'm using. If you have just 2 or 3, just use those. If you have skin sensitivities or allergies to any of them, definitely avoid those. And if you have a few oils that aren't the same as mine but have qualities of protection and cleansing, absolutely, go ahead and use those instead. But first, do make sure that they're safe for skin, even though we're only using a very small amount, and they will be heavily diluted in the body wash. This is not a case of more is better. In fact, a little bit of essential oil goes a very long way. I base the magical body wash that I do on a recipe that I have for homemade Florida water. I do have a video for that, and I'll link it up here, and I'll put it in the description below too. So if you want to reference that, you absolutely can. So I do a variation on this blend. Every time I run out of my body wash, I just mix in a couple drops of essential oils, and my intention, of course, I put all the magical energy into it when I make it. So this is one-time magic that takes effect every time you use it. No matter what's going on in my life or how tired or distracted I am, I know I can count on magic that I've already done to have my back in times of need. This is also great magic for anyone who's in the broom closet because it just looks like a bottle of body wash. Okay, let's get into it. So of course I went to my essential oils stash and grabbed my little bottle of body wash. I made note of the extracts and oils that are included in the body wash, and I pulled together a list of the essential oils that I wanted to use, as well as their properties. You can definitely pause to read here if you want some inspiration. And prepared my workspace for what I'm doing, and also because you were coming over, I scraped the egg off the placemat. And yeah, because I found a body wash that had some natural extracts and essential oils, I wanted to include the properties of those as well. I checked the label, and this one contains aloe, great for protection, healing, purification, and a spiritual shield, and watermelon fruit extract, which is great for healing, emotional clarity, peace, and balance. They had several choices that had oils and stuff in it. I just liked the way this one smelled the best and thought it would go the best with my essential oils I was planning on adding. And these are most of the same oils that I use in my homemade Florida water recipe, so you can actually just put a little bit of Florida water if you're really on a tight budget or don't have all the essential oils on hand. And you can pick up a bottle of Florida water at your local Botanica or metaphysical shop for just a couple of bucks. Essential oils are very concentrated, so I'm going to try to add just 1 or 2 drops of each. Rose to raise vibrations and protection. Lavender for protection, calm, and healing. Chamomile brings success and cleansing. Sweet orange, I love this one for love, luck, and money. Frankincense, not a classical one that you see in Florida water, but I love it for spiritual protection. I love the scent of neroli, and it's great for protection, luck, calm, and stress relief. Neroli became one of my go-tos when I was working on my book, Aquarius Witch with Ivo Dominguez Jr. Once again, I don't have a fresh lemon, so I'm going with concentrated lemon juice, but I like to add a little lemon juice to my Florida water, and that's kind of what I'm blending up in here. It's got the mojito vibe going on, so I figured bring in the lime. Also, can we just appreciate pink goes good with green?
Goes well with green.
And I mean, that's the formula. That's pretty much all there is to it. And I say formula loosely. I really want you to feel empowered to add what you like to add to this. And I use the energy of shaking it up to empower it with my intention that it's going to create a psychic shield around me. The only other effort that it takes to do this magic is to use it every time you shower. Use the scrubber of your choice and really scrub yourself all over arms, legs, soles of your feet. Really scrub to wash away the negative energy and create a positive shield around you. This is the one I had before and that I ran out of, and as you can see, it's the same brand, which I didn't even realize. A couple different essential oils in it, but just use what you have locally and make it work. After all, throughout history, witchcraft has been about using what you have on hand. So why not turn your shower into a regular ritual for everyday cleansing and protection? And hey, if you're on a really super tight budget, there's another method to add protective and clearing herbs to your body wash. I've used this method too, and it works very well. All you need is a tea bag of your favorite herbal tea blend. Take a look at the ingredients that are in it. Since all herbs have multiple uses associated with them, you will probably find when you do your little quick research that most herbs have properties of either protection or energy cleansing included in their traditional magical uses. One good example is sleepy time tea, and another example is chai. Both of these teas are loaded with herbs that can be used for energy clearing and protection. Simply brew up a cup of hot tea with just enough water to cover the tea bag, like 1/4 of a cup, and leave it to steep for as long as it takes for the water to cool down. Now you have concentrated herbal infusion, and you can just put like a tablespoon or so of that into your body wash and shake it up with intention. That's really all there is to it. I mean, witchcraft doesn't have to be overly complicated to work well. I hope this inspires you to try your hand at making up a magical body wash to keep in your shower. When times are difficult, it can really make a difference to have a simple ritual already in place to help us bring our energy back to a healthy state. And it allows us to show up as our best selves and get the most out of our lives for ourselves, but also for the people that we care about. If you got something out of this video that you can use in your own practice, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. It doesn't cost a thing. And don't forget to cast your spell on the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload my next video. And no matter what the algorithm wants to do, you can always find your way back here to the Witch's Studio. I'm really glad you joined me here and that you stuck with me till the end. And thanks so much to all my subscribers who have been here with me for this magical journey. And also a big thank you to my friends over on Patreon. I cannot express how many times you have saved my bacon in these challenging times. Hey, if you want to keep hanging out here and doing some more cozy, practical magic with me, there's another video here on the screen, or at least there will be in a minute, and I will see you next time. Until then, I hope that you stay safe, happy, and healthy. And remember, as always, to be your magic. Bye, everybody. My dog's barking. Not my feet. I mean, my actual dog. She's downstairs barking. Your method, ugh.